Hi everyone, how are you? And thank you for tuning in. God bless you. And my name is Rebecca Atieno, and I just want to say thank you. And I bless the name of God because I wouldn't be alive today to say this thank you. I would have been 6 feet under at the age of 11. I would have been dead long time. But God had a reason why I had to stay alive so that today I can speak to you and tell you good news that there's time for everything, but God's time is the best, especially those who have given up, those who have seen that there's no more life in them. Some are saying that I've given up, I can't do it anymore. Some are saying enough is enough. But I want to tell somebody here, never say enough until God says it's enough. You know, He has plans for you. His word says that the work that I've begun in you, I shall complete it. And definitely, the plans of God and His promises are yea and amen. Oh, sorry. Thank you so much. Are yea and amen. He's a God that never fails. At the age of 11, actually, I'm originally a Kenyan. And at the age of 11, I'm going to go straight to the point. What happened? We lived in a place called Kariobangi. And in Kariobangi, actually, is more like, it's not a slum, but more an upgrade out of the slum. Before we lived in Kibera, you know, is a slum. Then when you upgrade from it, you know. So to cut the story short, when we lived there, it reached a time when my mom could send any of us to the shop. So that day, she sent me to the shop to buy paraffin. We use paraffin in Africa for cooking, and it should be put in the stove. Here they use cooker in Western nations, even in Africa where they use cooker. But long time, paraffin is the most common thing that people use for cooking. So my mom sent me to the shop to go and get the paraffin and get a broom for sweeping. So I went to the shop. On my way coming back, but when I reached at the entrance, a gentleman, I can't say gentleman because he was really dressed up in a suit. And you know, a long time, if you see everybody, when we were young, if you see someone dressed up in a suit, you definitely know, who that person is a gentleman. And the way we were brought up, you can't talk back at your elders. And you have to respect everybody. But I want to tell someone, no matter what kind of respect you're giving to somebody, be aware of strangers. Children, be aware of strangers. Parents, teach your children to be aware of strangers. If only I'd known about it, today I wouldn't be talking about that. But still, God had a reason why I was going through a situation so that 30 years later, I'll be talking about it. So, this man came and approached me and he said, "Excuse me, Rebecca," he actually knew my name. "I've been sent by your dad." My dad was actually having a crusade, a very big crusade somewhere in Nairobi, in KICC. "Your dad has sent me to come and pick you up. He wants to see you." And I was like, "Oh, okay, let me take my shopping upstairs to mom, and then I come." No, that's what he said. "If I delay, your dad is going to sack me." And immediately I felt sad for him, you know, seeing that this man is very humble and he's telling me, "Please, if you delay, I'm going to be sacked." I felt so sad. And I said, "Okay." Then he said, "Don't worry, I'm going to carry your paraffin for you because it definitely looked like a paraffin." And he carried my paraffin and broom and he said, "Let's start going." Most of you have heard of this testimony because I've spoken it in churches, in different churches. And so most of you are aware about it. But I said, let me talk about it here so that some people can know that only God can save you. Somebody listen to this. This man started walking with me. I didn't even know the distance actually, but now if somebody tells me about the distance, I'm like, whoa. I wasn't this big anyway. I was tiny and slim. And I was able to walk miles. So I didn't notice that I was walking along. So we started walking, going about, and he was saying, "Oh, I'm gonna buy you chocolate. biscuits. And at that time, you live in poverty. Definitely, when you live in poverty, anybody that gives you a promise of chocolates and biscuits and you're that age, you'll be happy to get that kind of a treat. So it's like I trusted this man and we kept walking. But I came to realize it's getting dark and we are not reaching where I was supposed to go to see my dad. And I asked him again, where are we going? And he said, don't worry, we're about to reach. Now, somewhere along going towards Buruburu, like we walked a very long way. There was a big field, like just a field, no houses or nothing. The only thing that made me know it was a field because that was the day that I entered in that field. So when we reached somewhere, this man pushed me. And when I looked at him, his countenance changed. He actually looked like a monster. That smile that he was giving me was no more. He was giving me fear, fiery eyes. I was scared. I was really scared. I said, what's going on? And he pushed me again and I found myself inside a big field. This is a true story. I was around 11, 12, going to 12. Around 1991. Guess what happened? It kept pushing me in, and the more I was being pushed in, the more I was losing my strength because I did not know what was going on. And then we reached somewhere in the middle. The man grabbed me by my neck like this. As he grabbed me by my neck with his hand, he put his hand through his jacket and pulled a dagger, a knife, long one, and told me, say your last prayers. If you are that age, what are you going to do? The only thing I thank God, my mom taught us how to pray. By that time, that prayers couldn't come. I screamed very loud. And the kind of scream that the way I screamed, I will never even remember how it is. It was the longest and loudest scream I've ever done in my life. That scream irritated this man and he gave me a slap. Bam! When he gave me a slap, I was very light and very, very, very small. Some of you know me from childhood. I was very small. I wasn't this blessed with skin. I fell down. And when I fell down, I started running. I started asking myself, why did I trust this stranger? That's why I want parents, guardians, speak to your children, speak to your nephews, speak to your nieces, speak to people around you, speak to your friends, to be wary, to be fully aware of the strangers, because you don't know who they are. Now that scream helped me out. I'm going to speak about it in the next video, what happened, and you won't believe what happened because it will be the biggest shock how I managed to escape it. And God bless you. Hello, you.
Hello, Rebecca. Hello, everybody.
Okay.
Good evening.
Good evening. And thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching us. And we're here with Lily. We're saying wow, wow. And God bless you so much. And from what you've heard, God is going to take you to another level, taking us to another level. We thank God. So we're going to just sing immediately, isn't it?
We're going to sing a song.
Yeah, which one do you want us to sing?
When I'm ready, is that the name of it? Or?
Okay, let's do it. How does it go again?
So we come to the front lastly.
Okay.
I've got that.
Thank you. We come to the throne of mercy, to worship the Lamb. His glory is upon us. Holy to his name. We come to the throne. We come to the throne of mercy to worship the Lamb. His glory is upon us. Holy to his name. Singing holy, 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 holy to his name. Holy, holy, holy to his name. When our enemies attack us, we call his name. He delivers us with power. Holy to his name. When our enemies attack us, we call his name. He delivers us with power. Holy to his name. Holy, 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 holy to his name. Holy, holy, holy to his name. Singing glory, glory, singing glory, glory, glory to his name. Glory, glory, glory to his name. Singing mighty, mighty, singing mighty, almighty, mighty to his name. Oh, singing mighty, 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 mighty to his name. Singing his power, power, his power, his power, his power, power to his name. Power, power, power to his name. Power, able. My Savior, you are mighty in your name. You are precious, you are glorious, you are wonderful, you are marvelous. Glory to his name. Singing glory, 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 glory to his name. Glory, glory, glory to his name. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to continue with the episode of what happened to me from the time when they slapped me and I fell down. Tune in to the next episode. Don't forget to subscribe so you can follow up what happened next. What do you want to tell them?
I'll say, yeah, thanks to everybody for listening. Hope you enjoyed Rebecca's testimony. And I hope it inspires anyone out there who's going through anything. Jesus is there. He has always been there. He is here and he will always be there for any of us that draw close to him and call upon his name. So just want to encourage you, whatever you're going through, it is not permanent. And it is, if it's a wilderness, the word of God says, although we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we will fear no evil. And it's just a shadow of death, it is not death. So I just want to encourage anyone out there, call upon Jesus' name and don't give up. There is hope, no matter what the situation.
Don't give up, there is hope. That's the theme for today. Thank you. See you next time on the next episode.